What's up everybody, this is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I've got another unboxing for you. Today we're going to be unboxing the brand new mini album from SSERAFIM called the Easies. This is their third mini album. It comes in a couple different varieties of this kind of main release here. This is Volume 2 Featherly Lotus. So each version has a kind of slightly different color scheme, and the concepts are a little bit different. One volume has a kind of like more urban, like hip sort of concept than the other one, volume 3. I don't remember if it's volume 1 or volume 3, but one of the other volumes is kind of like a more like white, angelic, sort of ethereal look. And then this one, Featherly Lotus, it actually kind of has like a black swan sort of vibe. So it's a little bit similar to the one that's sort of like white and angelic, but this one is kind of more like black and a little bit more sort of edgy. So I really liked this particular concept, so I wanted to give it a try. So that's the one that I chose to pick up. You can get this from anywhere where they sell K-pop albums. This one isn't a special edition or anything. This is kind of just like the standard release here. So as you see, no stickers or anything on the outside. It is shrink wrapped. So let's go ahead and take that off. Yeah, they always have, SSERAFIM always has kind of interesting packaging with their albums. They've gotten very inventive with how the packages work and everything. So I always like to see sort of how that works. They've kind of favored a lot of times these sort of the sort of packaging where it, like this kind of like just locks in with a flap and then you open it all flat and everything's just kind of sitting in there. But this one has a little bit of a different package, it looks like. So as you can see, this is all white, but this is all embossed. So when you run your hand over it, you can kind of feel all that. Super cool design there, as you can see. And then the SSERAFIM and all the text is kind of raised also. Trying to show you all the details there. So yeah, all this is like embossed, so you can like feel it. And it's kind of cool because it's also embossed on the side, but there's no like ink, so it's just like white. But as you can see, you can like feel it when you run your fingers over it, so that's super cool. And then here, make it look easy. That song is like stuck in my head. Whenever I just see the word easy now, I think of the single. There's some of your fine print there, your PC code. This is your Comca sticker. So if you're not aware, you can take like a flashlight or like the flashlight on your phone, and if you shine it on this sticker at an angle, you should be able to see a holographic music note. And if you can see that, then that means that this is a legit product. So this side says Featherly Lotus here, which is the edition. This one kind of has sort of like a blue purple sort of color theme to it. So it's closed on the top here, but I think all this stuff kind of pulls out. So yeah, so this just goes over the top. Just kind of a thin sort of paperboard outside here. Just going to put that off to the side. And so here is the inner contents. Stuff is already kind of falling out of the package here. So I just kind of wanted to show you the outside. So this is not too dissimilar actually from their previous releases, except that this whole thing that holds everything is just sort of like, there's like an extra slip on the outside of it. But so this is just kind of like printed on here. That's not embossed, but you can kind of feel the text here. And then here's a SSERAFIM kind of the explosion logo, but it's kind of hard to see. But it's actually like sparkly. I'm trying to get it to catch on the camera, but it actually has like glitter sparkly print on it, which is really cool. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. It actually opens up this way. It says make it look easy right there. And this just folds out, and then here's all your stuff here. So let us take a look. First things first, we have this, which I think is looks like a sticker, I believe. And this is kind of like silver foil, which is really cool. And then here is a Weaver Shop code, which usually only works in other countries. It typically doesn't work in the United States. I always try, if there's anything like this, like digital codes or anything, I'll always try that before I post the videos and stuff. But usually, because I live in the United States, I can't use these because of some kind of record sales rules or something. I don't know. But it unlocks something on Weavers if you're in the right region. Let's see. This is like a little photo card. Oh, Yunjin. So yeah, this is so cool. So the text here, it's kind of, again, hard to see, but all the text has that like glitter coating on it, which is so cool. It looks really cool in person. The camera kind of doesn't do it justice. Yeah, I'm so glad she's my bias. So I'm really glad that I got that. And this little photo card envelope has like a little flap on it. It's unfortunately kind of hard. It's like not sticking out really, but it does have a closing flap on it. So in theory, if you can get it situated right, yeah, there you go. You should be able to tuck it in there, and that'll hold your photo card in place. So you also get this die cut, kind of like silver, metallic silver, SSERAFIM sticker. Get a couple stickers, it looks like. Make it look easy. Again, that kind of like silver foil going on there. That's one really long sticker. Here is the album itself, because, you know, when you're buying an album, you kind of want the album too. And again, it kind of matches the color scheme, which in this one is kind of like a lilac purple, like a lavender purple sort of color. Kind of like a darker purple, sort of between blue and purple. Yeah, and these are the names of the other two. Sheer Myrrh is the one that's kind of like light and flowy and a lot of white angelic sort of look. And then Balmy Flex is like the super modern, hip, like hip hop kind of look. So there's that. Here is a photo postcard basically. And all the printing here is kind of like glossy. So when you run the light over it here, you can kind of see all the designs, sort of similar to the front of the album. Except instead of being embossed, it's kind of in this like gloss print. So that looks really cool. And the front is kind of like a postcard group photo here. So that's cool. Here is the lyric and credits booklet. It's just a little paperback stapled booklet here. All the text is in this kind of like shiny silver sort of text. It looks a little bit light on the camera, but you can read it just fine. But here's all the lyrics to all of the songs. And then here's the credits and everything in the back. That's just kind of stapled together there. Here is a poster. Let's see. Oh, so I guess you get a random concept for your poster. I think this is the white myrrh concept, I believe. So I think it's not based on whatever concept you buy. It's just kind of a random one. So I think that's how this probably works. But it's like a 6-panel poster. But yeah, very cool. And then sort of the... Oh, and it has... apparently it has credits and stuff printed on the inside of this packaging, which is kind of interesting. But this is sort of what takes up the bulk of the space here. This is the photo. Oh no, this is, I guess that is actually, I guess some of the photos in here do have that look. So maybe this does correspond to your particular version. But This is the Featherly Lotus photo book. It's like a bound paperback book. The pages they're not super glossy. They're like full color, what I would call like semi-gloss. They're kind of halfway between like slick glossy and matte. So they have kind of a rough texture, but they're like really high quality. Yeah, I guess they do have this outfit for maybe a few of these photos here. But yeah, I love this kind of like split down the middle. BTS had a concept like this as well, I believe, which I have that one too. I forget which album it is. One of the Persona albums, I think. But yeah, that looks super cool. Yeah, I love this. Oh yeah, I guess it is the same concept because she has like the same kind of crown thing there. So yeah, this concept kind of delves a lot into like the light versus dark motif, as you can kind of see there. Each member has several pages with a bunch of different concepts. For this particular version, for the Featherly Lotus version, a lot of them are kind of like either white themed or black themed, and then you have this cool like split between the two. So yeah, that's very cool. I sort of like that dichotomy. I like sort of the more dark ones, and some of these are actually like 2-page shots, as you can kind of see there. So yeah, very extensive photo book, which honestly is kind of the main reason that I buy these physical K-pop releases. Usually I just, obviously listen to it on Spotify or whatever before I even get the physical version. And I don't really collect the photo cards or anything like that particularly. I appreciate a good photo card, but I don't buy different versions looking for photo cards. I don't trade photo cards or anything like that. I think it's totally cool if you do. I think it's a really awesome aspect of collecting K-pop stuff. But I mainly just pick whichever version of a release I kind of vibe with the most, with the concept photos and stuff. And I just get one copy. And I mostly just love the photo books and sort of all the extra little stuff that it comes with usually. So this is the picture from the poster, I believe. So yeah, and then each member kind of gets their own page to write thank yous and stuff like that, which is pretty common. And that is the back there. So yeah. So just to recap, as I repackage everything here, you have the photo book. You have the 6-panel poster. You have the credits and lyric booklet. You get a group photo postcard. You get the album itself on a CD. You get 1, 2, I believe this one is also a sticker, so I think you get 3 stickers. They're kind of this white with like silver print on them. You get 1 random photo card and a little sleeve there. Then you get a Weverse QR code card. And then all of that, so you do this, and then you do this. So all that just kind of gets folded up like this. And then it has this cool slip, which I'm gonna see if I can actually put it back in here without messing anything up here. This is probably my only negative of this one, is that getting it back in might be a little tricky. But yeah, there we go. That's not too bad. And at least holds it closed and everything when it's on your shelf. This is one of those releases, since it has a slipcover on the top, just be very careful when you're taking this off a shelf, because if you grab this one is packed pretty tight, so it's not as problematic, but I have a couple of these kinds of releases where they have a slipcover that just goes over the top, so you often forget, if you pull it off your shelf and you go to look at it, that this can just fall straight out of the bottom and all of your stuff is going to fly everywhere. So like all the things like this that have the slip on the top, just be very careful when you're carrying it around, pulling it off your shelf to look at it and stuff, because if you don't grip this very tight, if you just kind of pull it off, gravity is going to try to pull this thing right out of the bottom. So do not forget about that. But otherwise, I think it's a very cool release and a little bit of a different change from their previous packaging. So I like this a lot. So thanks everybody for watching. If you like this unboxing, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. And if you collect K-pop stuff, if you like any HYBE artists like BTS, TXT, SSERAFIM, ENHYPEN, New Jeans, and Team, anything like that, definitely check out my channel. I have playlists with tons of unboxings of all of those people. I have a playlist of all SSERAFIM unboxings that has their light stick, all of their albums, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, definitely check out my channel. I have lots of unboxings for them. Hit subscribe if you don't want to miss any of my future content, and let me know in the comments what your favorite song off the new mini album is. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you next time.